Hey guys, welcome to the channel. More than a couple of people asked me which phone should I buy at the price range of 50k. So I thought of making this video and tell you my thoughts on this. I know there are a lot of phones these days at the price of 50k and there is some tough competition in that price point actually. Considering all of them, I have been recommending to buy an iPhone XR at the price of around 50k. Some of you may ask why. For starters, let's see the specs first. The iPhone XR comes with 6.1-inch 720p LCD display with 3GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, or you may get up to the variant which comes with 256GB of internal storage with Apple A12 Bionic chip and the battery capacity of 2942 mAh with the 5-watt charger in the box. And this phone also supports wireless charging. The main camera in this phone have 12 megapixel sensor with f1.8 with OIS stabilization, which can record up to 4K 60fps videos and 1080p 240fps videos with HDR and stereo sound recording. The selfie shooter comes with 7 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture and with the support of HDR and 1080p up to 60fps video recording. It also comes with Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, and it comes with a face unlock. And this phone was actually released on September 2018. Did you observe any flagship specs here? I'm sure that except for a couple of specs, none of them look like flagship specs here on the paper for what Android phones are offering now. That's the gimmick here. Even with the subpar specs we can see on the iPhone XR, the overall performance beats many other Android phones in the market right now. Let's see some of the technical comparisons here. This is the benchmark score of the A12 Bionic chip comparing with the top tier Snapdragon 865 chip, and this is a comparison of A12 Bionic chip with the earlier top tier chip of Qualcomm, the Snapdragon processor 855 Plus, and here is the comparison for the Geekbench scores of A12 Bionic chip with the Samsung's earlier top tier chipset Exynos 9820, which powered the phones like Samsung Galaxy S10 series, etc. There is indeed a lot of difference when it comes to comparing A12 Bionic chip with the latest Snapdragon 865 processor, but the overall optimization for daily usage, camera performance, battery life, RAM management were very well done in the iPhone XR, which is powered by the A12 Bionic chipset. Here's the disclaimer: I didn't use the phone powered by the Snapdragon 865 processor, but as I said earlier, when it comes to real life usage, the precision of iOS is somewhat better when it comes to the Android phones for long term users. I'm saying this because in general, a flagship smartphone would get continuous software updates for around 3 to 4 years. But when it comes to iOS, each and every smartphone they launch gets the same software update for a minimum of 5 years, and the maximum time depends upon the new launched phones. For instance, the iPhone 6, iPhone 6s, which was launched around 6 years ago, are going to get the new software update, which is the iOS 14. So for a long-term user, I prefer taking an Apple device compared to the Android device. I have used the OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus 7, which are powered by the Snapdragon 855 processor, and I have also used the OnePlus 7T, which was powered by the Snapdragon 855 Plus, and in fact I have also used the iPhone XR for quite some time. By the overall experience I had with all these smartphones, I kind of felt that the iPhone performance is good in terms of camera performance, UI experience, RAM management, and the battery life, which I feel are the base specs for any kind of smartphone which we are going to purchase. There are some cons for this iPhone XR, which are the less battery capacity, less charging speeds, and the main thing is the LCD display. Even with all these cons, you can easily get up to 5 to 6 hours plus of screen on time, and if you own a MacBook or any other Apple product, you can seamlessly shift from your devices, or you can easily access one device from your another. So my final conclusion on this topic is, if you are considering to buy a smartphone with the budget of 50k right now, I would suggest you to go for the OnePlus 8 or the OnePlus 8 Pro depending upon the offers in Android, because they are powered with the top tier Snapdragon processor, the Snapdragon 865. I generally use my phones for long period of time, so if it comes to me, I would pick an iOS device for overall performance, and I would wait for around 3 more months for the launch of the iPhone 12, which was expected to come by October and also expected to be priced under 65,000 for the base variant. I'm saying this because if you are in India, the iPhone 11 have started assembling in India just like the iPhone XRs earlier. So the price would decrease to under 60k from the 68k price range of the iPhone 11 now. And I also think that the iPhone XR price might get a little cut by the launch of the iPhone 12. If the prices of any of the three devices I have mentioned above comes to your affordable price point, then you are good to go with any of these iOS devices. And if you need an overall better smartphone right now, right away, iPhone XR would be my go-to device. Tell me which device would you pick if you have this budget and why. Thanks for watching till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and follow my social media accounts for daily tech news and updates. See you guys in the next one. Bye.